We also know that the subject of this hearing, the stand your ground laws, was not a defense that Mr. Zimmerman raised. So this entire hearing, the topic of this hearing is not the issue on which that trial turned. And sadly, we know that some in our political process have a desire to exploit that tragic, violent incident for agendas that have nothing to do with that young man who lost his life. The chairman of this committee a moment ago made I thought, remarkable statement that to the effect that no one could reasonably believe that stand your ground laws protect those in the African American communities who are victims of violent crime. I think that's a remarkable statement on many, many fronts, including the fact that a great many African Americans find themselves victims of violent crime and have asserted this defense to defend themselves, defend their families, defend their children. But I also find it remarkable because the assertion that no one reasonably could suggest this benefited the African American community is drawn into remarkable relief when one keeps in mind that in 2004, a state senator in Illinois by the name of Barack Obama co-sponsored an expansion of Illinois' law providing civil immunity for those who use justifiable force to defend themselves. So the notion that stand your ground laws are some form of veiled racism may be a convenient political attack, but it is not borne out by the facts remotely.
I'd ask a colleague from Connecticut, since the senator from Texas has raised some personal issues, I'm going to respond to him. Let me be very specific when I say this. Don't take my word for it. Take the testimony of Hillary Shelton, director of the NAACP Washington Bureau, in which he states, and it's part of this record, few issues have caused as much angst and raised as many deeply held concerns among our members and the communities we serve as that of stand your ground laws. These laws and their applications have sadly resulted in no less than the murder of people who are doing nothing more than walking down the street. The statement in the record by Hillary Shelton of the NAACP. This continued reference to inflaming racial tensions, my friends, we've heard this before, over and over again. We have problems with the issues of race in America that we have to face squarely. And when people are being discriminated against, whoever, wherever in America, the Subcommittee on the Constitution, Civil Rights, and Human Rights is not going to back away.